Hey everyone, Becca Fox again. I'll be reading another excerpt for you today. This time it's from Death's Curses. It's my new adult urban fantasy novel. I co-wrote it with Martha Agundez, and we published it through Amazon. So without further ado, here's chapter 1, Esmeralda. I threw the door open to the men's restroom, skidded to a halt just inside, and fell back against the closed door. Straining my ears to hear over the pounding of my heart, I bit back a smile. Damn it, Randy hissed. Let's just go in and get her, Karen snapped. We are not getting caught in the guy's bathroom. Let the bitch get a bad rep with security. We'll hang back and teach her a lesson when no one's looking. Just keep an eye on the door for now. Mumbles and grunts betrayed the rest of the gang's disappointment. Sorry, bitches, not today. I glanced at the guy standing at the urinal, giving me an incredulous look over his shoulder. Hey, how's it going? Well, I was trying to take a piss before some girl decided to come barreling in. I ain't some girl, I said, crossing my arms. I'm Esmer. The guy scoffed. What kind of name is that? The name a couple of gypsies thought would be Wicked Pissa, I said, with barely suppressed annoyance. Wicked what? Pissa? I repeated with raised eyebrow. Cool, grand, don't you West Coasters have a word for that? Yeah, it's cool or grand. Where are you from? He asked, like he was pretty sure I'd been raised by wolves. Boston, I said. The stranger sighed heavily and zipped up his pants, apparently giving up. I guess that explains why you don't pronounce your R's. I hugged up my skirt and whipped out my switchblade from its hiding place in my boot. I gestured with it as I spoke. Listen, skater boy, I didn't come in here and risk seeing some shit I ain't never gonna recover from, so you could tell me all the things that are wrong with me. So how's about we keep our opinions to ourselves until it's safe for me to go back outside, aight? Maybe then I won't have to give you a little scar to remember me by. He flushed the urinal and turned, seemingly unintimidated by my speech. My name isn't Skater Boy, it's Charlie. He was shorter than I was, but not by much. Despite his dark brown eyes, he was pale as those pussy vampires that were so popular years ago. He had a skateboard strapped onto his backpack, hence the nickname, and dark skater hair curling out from under his backwards ball cap. Lean, subtle muscles were outlined by a plain V-neck, long-sleeved tee, and skinny jeans. Damn, it'd be a shame to carve up that pretty face. I rolled my eyes and put my knife away. Congrats on your perfectly average name. Charlie gave me the once-over with a quizzical look. What? I demanded. Nothing. Just wondering if your shirt really needs a vest. Oh, so Charlie Boy thinks he knows about fashion? I scoffed, because you know your look hasn't been in since the early 2000s. He shrugged and went over to the sink to wash his hands. I'm just trying to figure out how the ensemble works in your mind. The combat boots are a little awkward on you. Dad was a Marine. He got these for me. Okay, that's pretty dope, he said, eyeing the boots through the mirror. Any particular reason you're here, or do you just enjoy making strangers uncomfortable? Who doesn't enjoy making strangers uncomfortable? Watching them struggle for words is hilarious. Charlie shook off the excess water from his hands and reached for a paper towel. Who'd you piss off? I snorted. Some chick named Randy. I didn't know I needed to be initiated into her gang before I could smoke with them. I'm always down for a brawl, but my odds ain't good 4 against 1, you know? I gotta tell you, the guy's bathroom isn't much safer. I'm just stalling. After opening the door a crack, I dared to peek out. One of the security guards was talking to Randy and her posse. Shit. I hurried away from the door, messenger bag slapping the back of my thighs. Charlie watched me with mild curiosity. What are you doing? I ain't here. I walked into a stall, locked the door, and stood on the toilet seat. The security guard came in several moments later. You there, sir. Have you seen a girl come in here? She's about 5'10", has short orange-red hair, and a nose piercing? No, sir, it's just me in here. The security guard must have believed him because he left. I unlocked the stall and came out. Thanks. Charlie walked out with a smirk. Welcome to Green Bay. Then the door swung shut behind him and I was alone. I glanced at my reflection and ran a hand through my fiery red hair. Heavy ink and dark glitter made my green eyes pop. Yeah, he totally wanted me. Another guy walked in and froze when he saw me. This is the boys' restroom. I frowned. I am a boy. The stranger blinked several times before slowly backing out. I chuckled to myself and followed. I ate lunch outside the library. The fact that I was eating my cheeseburger like a caveman discouraged anyone from joining me on the bench. Or maybe it was the giant copy of War and Peace sitting in my lap. Either way, no one gave me a second glance. In a small, obscure community college, I'd assumed I'd attract attention. It was actually kind of a bummer to be proven wrong. I had yet to find a group of goths or wannabe gangsters who might be tolerable enough to hang out with. So far, Randy and her gang, and a group of skaters who got together behind the cafe were my only options. How was a girl to survive in this unvaried purgatory? The sound of skateboard wheels along the sidewalk made me perk up. What were the chances that was Charlie? So far, my pit stop to the guy's bathroom had been the most fun I'd had all day. And that was an excerpt from Death's Curses, published by Amazon. Hope you enjoyed it.